Wow, I really struck a nerve with the Ying Yangs or the Yang Yang Gang or whatever the supporters of Andrew Yang call themselves. Hi, it's Pastor Marty from the Afternoon Drive. Yesterday, my monologue regarding Andrew Yang buying votes, well, it got twice as many thumbs down as it did thumbs up. So I know I've absolutely struck a nerve. But as I looked over the content of the video, I have to say that probably his supporters, because it was nearly a 30-minute video, well, they're used to talking in sound bites and getting things in memes and, they Snapchat. So we're going to have to break this down and make this really, really simple. See, I'm helpful like that. So again, what is it that Ying Yang is proposing?
So I'm running for president to help advance meaningful solutions, including $1,000 a month for every American adult starting at age 18.
And again, how much is this going to cost?
According to the 2018 U.S. Census, there are roughly 253.8 million U.S. citizens over the age of 18 in the United States. So the freedom dividend would come at a cost of $253.8 billion a month, and a little over $3 trillion a year.
How is it going to be paid for?
Where's the money come from?
Well, if you look up who are the big winners in this economy, it's companies like Amazon, trillion-dollar tech company that paid zero in taxes last year, and that's not unusual for them. They regularly pay zero in taxes. And so if you put a mechanism in place where the American people get a tiny slice of every Amazon sale, every Google search, every Uber mile, then we can pay for a $1,000 dividend for the American people, particularly because it would come into our hands and we'd spend it. It would just go through the economy over and over again.
So Google and Amazon and all these billion-dollar corporations are just going to pony up the money because it's the right thing to do. No, wait. Andrew Yang said that we, the citizens, should get a cut of what they make since they're not being taxed. Okay, this is the part where I gotta slow it down a little bit and explain. If you do that, number one, that's socialism. That means you get to be a privately owned business, but the government steps in and on behalf of the people takes what's yours and gives it to everybody else. Now, do I like the fact that Amazon and Google do not pay their fair of taxes? No, I don't think that's right, not on any level. But do you really believe they're going to pony up this money or let you share in the profits and their services remain free? That's right. You start taking Google's profit shares, and every time you click Google to search something, they're going to charge you. Oh, it may at first be a nickel, 10 cents. It may become a subscription-based program that you got to pay for, subscription-based to post on Facebook. But I promise you, you're not going to have a net gain of $1,000 a month. Are you really that naive? Are you really that far out of touch that you don't get? You will not get a $1,000 increase. Your cost of living will go up $1,000 and you'll be no further ahead. And as far as Yin Yang giving you money because, after all, truck driving jobs and things are going to go away because of artificial intelligence. The only one that's artificially intelligent here, which makes you borderline stupid, is you for believing it. Our jobs did not go overseas. They were automated away. Really? What is it that's propelling the Chinese and the Mexican economy right now? Oh yeah, all those businesses that went overseas to do their manufacturing. And they're coming back. And we understand that with progress comes automation, and with automation comes change. Either you adapt to the change or you get left behind. But waiting for the government to give you a handout is not the way you want to go about this. Did telegraph offices wait for a handout after Alexander Graham Bell came up with the telephone? Driverless vehicles, because that's Mr. Yang's scaremongering technique. All you barely educated white males that got truck driving jobs, they're all going to go away. Really? Somebody's actually got to be in those trucks, you know, like an actual live pilot. Doesn't mean that the truck, like a plane, doesn't run on autopilot, but a human being's got to be there in case of anybody, yes, breakdown, malfunction, computer crash. What Ying is proposing is revisionist history. This is not what Martin Luther King was talking about. It is not what Richard Nixon tried to get passed. They were talking about a minimum income for those in the workforce. We call that minimum wage. And giving people a break on their taxes, we call that the Earned Income Tax Credit. And because I've been reading some of your comments and you're like, oh, you gave the government permission to give our tax money away. Look, we all hate how the government spends money. Here's my radical ideas. I don't like taxes at all. Because really the only thing the Constitution has empowered the government to do is provide for our security and national defense. We understand they give all kinds of money away. You do understand they're not going to stop doing that and give you money. They'll do all that and maybe give you some money. Can you imagine what your taxes will be then? Because this ain't going to be free and this isn't going to be given to you. What about that isn't clear? By the way, if by some miracle, and it would take a huge miracle for Mr. Yang to actually get his party's nomination, and then if by some other cataclysmic miracle he got elected, you don't think that the powers that be, those corporate billionaires that he's going to crush and give the money back to the people, you really think they're just going to roll over and play dead and this is just all going to happen? Andrew Yang is another politician promising to give you everything who in the end will deliver nothing. Why? Because he can't. And he doesn't want you to have the keys to his kingdom. He didn't get handouts. He got creative and made the capitalist system work for him. Why don't you do the same? That's it. That's my rant. Hit the like button. Or if you're a yin-yanger, it'll be the don't like it button. Subscribe to the channel if you don't do so already and smack the bell for my next rant.